Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. We'd like to welcome you, each of you, to another FranTastic Insights video segment. This is where we introduce you to some very prominent personalities, all of whom are having a very positive impact on the ever-growing world of franchising. My name is David Craghead. I'm the Chief Franchise Expansion Officer for FranServe and also for the Franchise Dictionary magazine. And today I'll be your host for this week's FranTastic Insights. We do one of these each week, or at least 3 a month. And FranServe, for those of you who are not familiar, is recognized as the world's largest franchise consulting and expansion organization. We have a very simple mission, and that is to change people's lives in a very positive way through franchise ownership. And we do that through a network of incredible franchise brands in 39 different industry categories. And our growth initiatives are supported by a growing portfolio of franchise consultants, all of whom are dedicated to helping their clients explore franchise opportunities which are deemed to be a perfect match to their individual search criteria. And today I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Bryan Pelt. Bryan is the Vice President of Franchise Sales of today's featured brand, which is Überrito. They're headquartered in Houston, Texas, and Überrito provides their franchises with a fresh twist on traditional Tex-Mex food. Their customers are able to make countless combinations with their what they call a build-your-own model that boasts far many more ingredients and far more options than their competitors often do. And the high degree of meal personalization, along with their sleek and vibrant atmosphere, appeals to a wide range of fast casual customers. So Bryan, thank you for being with us today. As I pass the microphone to you, sir, please share your business model description and your latest perspective on the Überrito franchise brand.
Yeah, thank you, David. And just to start off, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be here. But yeah, to start off a little bit about our model and our brand. So Überrito is a fast casual Mexican style, kind of move with the food, personalize your own meal type of brand. Kind of the best way to describe it is kind of an upgraded version of Chipotle. That is, most people can kind of visualize us, at that point. But a little bit about, our background. Überrito is actually one of 5 restaurant brands that is owned by a parent company, Mexican Restaurants Incorporated, based out of Houston, Texas as well. Überrito has been around, believe it or not, since 1996. We were originally called Mission Burrito. And back in 2014, we decided to look at kind of rebranding, and we looked at some different names, and then actually did a customer contest, and just to get some ideas. And one of the names that kind of came out there was Überrito, which in German, Uber stands for above and beyond, and we connected it with burrito, which is kind of who we are, and came up with Überrito. And we thought it was just a wonderful name, and decided to move forward. And we actually started franchising in 2014. And, we really didn't change the business model from Mission Burrito. We thought it was a great model. We just decided to go and just kind of build off of it. And, from there, we just started looking at bringing in some additional ingredients and some different flavors. And it just kind of took off from there. And, that's kind of where we stand today, just looking to grow our footprint across the country.
Do you have an overall mission statement that you'd like to share?
I wouldn't say a statement per se, but one of our commitments, is to provide bold, fresh flavors, quality ingredients, and unexpected flavor combinations for each of our guests. I mean, that's just kind of our statement that we put out there. And
compared to other brands that are in your particular space, what brand unique distinctions do you offer that maybe your competition doesn't provide?
I think there's 2 things. I think the variety and the quality of our ingredients. I think that goes above and beyond what you're going to find with most of our competitors. And second, might be jumping ahead of myself here, but we do offer, not just our brick and mortar franchise locations, but we also offer a food truck franchising opportunity, for maybe candidates that don't maybe quite have the capital for, the brick and mortar. We offer a food truck option as well. And I don't believe any of our competitors do that at this time.
And do your franchisees or any of them take advantage of both models, both the food truck and the restaurant itself?
Right now we are talking with our newest franchisee. We're serious talks about moving forward with the food truck option as well.
Okay. And coming out of COVID-19, how has your model changed and how have you survived that 2-year debacle that we all lived through?
Yeah, great question. I think it's safe to say that, every restaurant, chain in the country or maybe even around the world, had some challenges when it came to COVID. I would say out of all 5 of our restaurant brands owned by our parent company, we probably had the least challenges of the 5. Reason being, we already had a lot of the platforms in place, third-party delivery, curbside service, pickup, what have we already kind of had the foundation there. But one of the big challenges was keeping the employees safe during this. And I think, like I said, every restaurant had its challenges, but that was our number 1 priority. But we were able to fight through it and be innovative. We had to pivot on some things, and to really come out strong. But yeah, I think if this does, God forbid, ever happen again, I think we'll be even more ready next time. So.
Did you find that there were any lingering detriments to your model, specifically staffing and supply shortages? Has that affected your brand at all coming out of COVID?
It has. I think with the experience that employees have with our restaurants, I would say that any issues with the labor issues is we have them, but I don't think they're to the extent of other brands. But as far as supply chain, right now we have 3 corporate locations that are in the construction phase that we're looking to open here in Texas. And the lead times are quite a bit longer than on a lot of the equipment, your vent hoods and grease traps and what have you, than what we've seen in the past. So yeah, we are affected, but we're patient and we're fighting through it, and we felt like it's got a little bit better over the past month or 2.
Very good. That's a good sign.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about the design metrics of your territories, Bryan. How do you create your territories for your new franchisees?
Sure. Per our franchise agreement, the protected territory is 2 miles. But we do understand that every market's going to be different. So we'll go in there when we're taking a look at the populations, the household income, home values, traffic counts, what have you. We'll go in there and sit down with with the franchisee. We'll look at the analytics and we'll come up with something that both us and the franchisee is comfortable with.
And do you have what you would describe as a very desirable or even a hot region of the country that you'd like for us to help you fill?
Well, I hate to answer a question with a question, but what market in the country is not hot for us right now? So we are in 100% growth mode. But to somewhat answer your question, right now we're getting a lot of attention, a lot of inquiries out of Florida, California over the past months. We've really started to get some interest, but right now we're in talks with groups in New Jersey, Utah, Washington State, Arizona. So right now, like I said, we're looking to put our footprint everywhere here domestically, and we're looking at some options internationally as well. So
okay, with the understanding that your cuisine is built around the Tex-Mex design, do you envision any regional influences on your menu as you grow to different parts of the country?
Sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. We do that different parts of the country are going to have different flavors that they like, and we implement a little Cajun spice into our menu or what have you. And currently we do have some seafood options as well if we need to expand on that. We do have our base menu, but we're willing to expand on that if needed, and if there's certain demand in certain regions of the country.
Okay. Of course, the challenge that our brokers accept with any brand that we enroll in our portfolio is to begin finding for you and vetting for you and introducing to you the perfect franchisee candidate. How would you describe what that perfect franchisee candidate looks like? What are the characteristics that you most often are attracted to?
Sure. I think it would be, great to say that, hey, we want, any candidate coming through here with this much capital and, 15 to 20 years of restaurant experience. And, restaurant experience is great. And it's something that, we do prefer. But, in my experience, just in franchising, I've seen some of the best franchisees, just come from, a business background, have that business, experience and how to handle employees and what have you. But, I think most importantly, we're looking for people that kind of align with our goals and they have the same, desire to be successful, per se. But, to answer your question, yes, restaurant experience is important, but, we want someone that has the same values and goals that we do.
Okay. What is the typical ramp up time from signing of the franchise agreement to opening the doors of a new restaurant? What does that typically look like?
Well, our goal is anywhere from 10 to 12 months. That's where we would love to be, in that area. Now, what's going to take, a good majority of time is going to be the real estate portion, finding your location. And, that's something that we don't hurry and we don't cut corners. We want to make sure that we find, the perfect location that aligns with our business model. It aligns with, what we look for in certain markets. And, we're not going to shy away from our competition, at all. We go head to head with them. I would say almost every one of our locations has a competitor within a mile. And but that doesn't say we don't shy away from that. But yeah, 10 to 12 months is what we shoot for. We've had them, a little bit, shorter than that, maybe a little bit longer, but 10 to 12 months is what we look for.
And do you investigate retrofits for existing buildings, or do you prefer ground up construction?
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out on me. Sorry, David.
What I'm saying is, with your new locations, are you most often retrofitting an existing building, or are you looking for ground up new construction?
Yeah, it's an existing building. They're leasehold.
Okay.
But we'll take a look at ground up construction. If it's the right area, right location, we'll definitely entertain that.
Okay. And describe a little bit about your scalable options for the franchisee that owns one unit. How difficult it is for them to scale and grow their model with different territories or different units?
We offer all types of options as far as, single unit operators. They just want to have that one location, make it successful and, live a nice simple life. And but we do offer, obviously multi-unit options as well. And we do have, area developer program, also. So, we have all these different options. If you want to enter into our brand, we have all these different options that we can sit down and discuss.
Okay. Well, Bryan, you've been very thorough with your answers. We appreciate that. Is there anything else about the Überrito brand that you'd like our viewers to know?
I think, moving the kind of move with the food, build your own model, kind of build your own meal. I think that is something that's very explosive trend right now, in the restaurant industry. And, I think the time is right now for a model like Überrito. So, I look forward to, talking with candidates, and, that's what I do on a daily basis. And, we're just really looking to find the right franchise partners at this time.
Very good. Well, Bryan, thank you very much for the pleasure of your time today. We appreciate it. This entire interview will be posted not only within the FranServe support site, but will also be archived in our library, as well as on several social media platforms as well, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So our intent is to spread the word about Überrito and to help you grow your brand in the fashion that you want to grow it. So thank you for your time today, Bryan. We do appreciate it. And with that, we will adjourn today's webinar and call this session a wrap. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, David. Have a great
Take care. Bye-bye now.
day. Bye-bye.